behind the baller. My life is more than money and jewelry. My story's so crazy, dog. I said make a movie behind the baller. I went from playing sports to exotic whips. Ain't gotta tell me, dog, I know I'm the shit behind the baller. My life is more than money and jewelry. My story's so crazy, dog. I said make a movie behind the baller. I went from music exec to this podcast. Now I finally feel at home at last behind the baller.
What up, y'all? Korean John Cusack here, and welcome to another new episode of the world famous Behind the Baller podcast. I am your host, Ben Baller, not Ben Humble. This is a Dust Brothers production, and this is what you would call professional podcasting. Okay? Museum quality podcasting. Now, I had a guest plan for today's episode, but I'm kind of torn about the guest. And when that happens, we postpone the interview and or we cancel if we feel like the vibe ain't right, okay? So today's episode is solo dolo, a little shorter than usual, but it's all good. So here we go. Fucking Los Angeles Lakers are playing the worst basketball that I have seen in over a decade. Possibly the worst I've seen in 2 decades, okay? We stink. I know Snoop said it, and I know he's fucking famous as hell, but fuck, man. The play from 2 nights ago was reminiscent of the Smush Parker days. And Smush was a customer of mine. I used to go to the fucking games. We could buy tickets the day of and sit 10 rows back. You know what I'm saying? It was just straight basura ball, just terrible. When no one expected us to win those days, it was just fucking trash, okay? And what's crazy is we have a way better fucking team than that fucking 2006, 2007 Lakers era team. It's just horrible, all right? The only problem is Kobe would never let us down like this, all right? And we got 2 fucking stars, like legitimately 2 of the best fucking players in the NBA, but one is fragile as a fragile, for those of you who watched the movie Christmas Story, fragile as fuck, okay? And the other one isn't 100%, okay? And just not getting it done, period. Because, not one man can do it all. Fucking bullshit. You see Dame play the other night, right? You see fucking Luka play last night, all right? And Schrader is a bust. And thank God he turned down the $84 million extension that we offered him, because guess what? I don't think he'd get $25 million from another team. So he's got to get all the way the fuck out of here. And I know it's a super stretch, but Dame Dollar needs to come to LA, period. Okay? He can't get it done in the Rose Garden, so he needs to come to LA, my bro. The shit is closer to Oaktown, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you closer to the town, you closer to Oakland, period. So come to LA. And, ain't shit to do in Portland anyway. But yeah, it looks like the Lakers are going to start their summer vacation early. Man, they look so banged up. Like that game 5 was so fucking embarrassing. I've never witnessed worse play from anyone in purple and gold jerseys during the playoffs. Not ever. Okay? I'm sick about it. Anyways, I'm also sad to see the Knicks get taken out in round 1. I got love for the Knicks. You let fucking Trae Young, like, come on, man, fuck. It just don't make any sense, And again, maybe it's coaching. I know, look, people say, Frank Vogel got us to the fucking, man, Frank Vogel didn't do shit, okay? LeBron and AD are the fucking main reason that we won in the fucking bubble, all right? Anyways, I'm just sad about the Knicks, man. But there is some light from last night's NBA playoffs, okay? There's some light. There's some shit to celebrate about, right? Because Luka Doncic cooked the Clippers, all right? He served them nothing but chicken dinners, breast and thighs all night long with a side of mashed potatoes. Pandemic P is straight thong thong. Thong. Anyone Korean? If you know anybody Korean, ask them what thong means, all right? And that's what the fucking Paul George is, okay? I was going to say playoff P. Fuck out of here with that shit. I honestly don't want to talk about sports anymore. And that's why I brought it up early in the show. Usually I bring it on the second part of the show, okay? But I got a headache right now. And it's, 7:15 in the morning. And I have a headache because of my lake show. Okay? But Nike fucked up bad. And this ain't nothing surprising to me. Okay? At least to me, it's just not surprising because I know how Nike operates, okay? And I don't give a fuck regardless. You know, because, oh, you're a hypocrite. You're right. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You don't see me out there spending money like that, whatever. You know, a lot of people give me shit for free. Oh, it's the best. Yeah, dog, you know what? Put in 3 decades of real grind and then tell me what happens, right? Some people get it, some people don't. Too bad. But Nike fucked up. Vanessa Bryant posted that someone at Nike leaked her never to be released Mambasita Kobe 6s, and they are made in honor of Gigi and honor of the Mamba Academy. And they told her in a meeting that they would never make these shoes. And not only did they never make these shoes, they told her that the whole idea was scrapped and denied. The thing is, Nike don't get that fucking, man, their chain of communication is so bad and they're such a big company. Motherfuckers will run samples, whatever. I know how that shit goes inside, so I'm not surprised, okay? She's never handled the business in the family. Kobe has. And even Kobe probably doesn't know exactly how the infrastructure, he's busy playing games, doing business, but I know how the infrastructure works at Nike. And that's why it's not a surprise to me. So she posted a picture of the shoes. The shoes were, again, in honor of Gigi. Instead of having the little autograph, it had Gigi and Kobe, had number 2 on it. These motherfuckers were actually fire as fuck. Like, when I saw, I was like, oh shit, these are sick. A couple sneaker sites on Instagram posted them saying these are coming out later this year, boom. But she's like, nah, that's cap, because they were never fucking approved. Not only were they not approved by her, but Nike denied them. And she posted a picture, you know, of someone in the hand. I'm like, yo, these shits are hard. I had to fucking message my boy, my pade, Jeff from Riff. And Jeff is a huge Kobe fan, you know what I'm saying, owns Riff. By the way, Riff LA is back open. They have relaunched their brand new flagship store location in Little Tokyo, downtown LA. Definitely check them out. But I saw the shoes, and then I seen some comments. And this one big sneaker cat who he fucks with me. His name's Cause, Qias. I don't know. I think it's Keys, Cause, whatever. Not to be mistaken for Cause One, the artist. But rumor is Foot Patrol in the UK, which is a famous store out there, got them. Like, how the fuck does a major store like Foot Patrol get them? And they accidentally released some pairs during the Grinch drop. Now imagine getting these fire-ass Kobe's by mistake. All right? And yes, if you go to Vanessa's page, you'll see these shits are straight butter. Okay? Like, it's just crazy. And she's hot. She's mad as a motherfucker, you know, that they're out. Someone, you know, they said, oh, they're not made, blah, blah, whatever. They play her to the side, and then someone makes a fucking pair. And then they get into production. Look, it takes a while to make some shoes, too. So this has been going on. It's some fucked up shit. It just sucks that every month she's battling somebody, whether it be the fucking sheriff's department, the fucking her family, somebody. She's literally fighting for real over her husband's thing. And it's just crazy, you know, like just his legacy is just, I feel bad for her. Now, in other news, I am not going to Denver now for the MLB All-Star game. I just have way too much going on. I've looked over my schedule. I've actually penned it down. And with Sean, my assistant, gone, I was like, let me fucking just mark this shit down. And the last few days, I have not got any sleep. I've been getting very little sleep, you know, and I'll get into that later in the show. But it just felt like sorry, to be honest, I wasn't essential. Like, it wasn't, if it's not essential, I'm not going there just for leisure, you know, like there's other things I could do. The National is essential. You know, I'm definitely going to be in Chicago the end of July, you know, but for the All-Star game, it just didn't make sense. So I've canceled it altogether. I'm not doing an appearance there, but much love to the MLBPA. But yeah, we just got too much going on. And what's that? We got BBDTS dank meet and greets. All right, so Ben Ball did the strain. By the way, we got a new Instagram page, so please follow at BBDTS420. You won't be disappointed. If you smoke weed, definitely follow that page. Yeah, so we got, you know, the confirmed June 19th, 619 Day in San Diego at Cookies, Fashion Valley. We're going to do Maywood and LA. We're going to do Burners Hate Street. We're going to do Cookies Sacramento. We got all kinds of shit going on as far as, you know, my weed strain for meet and greets this month, next month. I got family trips in the RV. We got family trips to Cabo. We're going to New York. Listen, man, London, Ryder, and Kaya are finally going to New York, right? Finally going to see the Statue of Liberty, all that shit. We're going to Hawaii. We're going to other places. We're going to go try to see the motherfucking world, okay? Now, full stop. My Bo Jackson Project 70 card drops tomorrow. And for this card, I went back to some Projects 2020 shit that, I just felt like, it's all you telephone. Man, shut the fuck up. Okay. I used my Topps Chrome set, the insert set, right? The 1985 insert as inspiration for the card. And everyone uses Bo Jackson's Kansas City Royal. Fuck that. I use the Chicago White Sox. And I carried on tradition with the Doge themes and added laser eyes to Mr. Bo Knows. Okay, the shit is I like it. It's clean, simple. The card is available for 3 days beginning tomorrow morning. Go cop that bitch, please. It's a lot of motherfucking haters right now in the hobby. And, you doing this, you buying your own card. Bitch, I buy my own cards to keep some for myself, keep some for some fam, and do some autograph releases, okay? Speaking of autograph releases, my 1 of 10 gold Ben Baller dual auto with Zoe Winters drops tomorrow at 10 a.m. Now, my Project 70 card drops at night, but there's plenty of time for that. Tomorrow, the auto drops at 10 a.m. And of course, it's going to sell out because, I've been making the prices real nice and everything. There's only 10. I haven't done a dual auto in about a year since I had that Blake collaboration. So this is kind of cool. It's also showing some appreciation to Zoe Winters, Seattle native and illustrator. She's an amazing girl. Of course, I'm dropping 18 blue BBDTC autos, and this is for my Hideki Matsui Godzilla card. Just so you know, it's coming out tomorrow, 10 a.m. again. The last 3 auto drops sold out in seconds. Literally sold out in under a minute. Okay, so this will probably sell out quick too. Prices are going to stay low because this is just what's fair for the fans, and it's all about the fan love. So, again, it is a blessing to be this busy, but my mind is like, it's going and going. And sometimes it's not going always in the right direction. All right. And it's not going in the same direction as my body's going. So my mind is going up, my body is going left or right, sometimes going down. So I need to rest. And while people think about mental health, which is super important, it's extremely important, rest is also equally as important, okay? It's crucial, right? And not just like your mind sometimes, your body, your mind, everything needs to be shut down. So as I was mentioning earlier, I'm working on about 3, maybe 4 hours of max sleep a night for the last week, for the last 7 days. And before that, I'm not really getting great sleep as it is. And I can't get any jewelry work. I keep saying, I'm going to go to my store today. I'm going to go to my office today, my factory. I'm going to put in a little work today. I have some pieces I got to get done, and I don't make it. It's like I have an appointment at 3, appointment at 4. I got an appointment at here 1, whatever. The kids are doing this, and my wife can't take it, whatever. And so like, all right, I got to be around. So at that point, I have maybe an hour or 2. By the time I get to fucking downtown LA from fucking Hollywood Hills, what is that? 20, 30 minutes, depending on what time it is. Park, get into the actual office. All right, cool. What I do, 15 minutes of work, and I got to leave again? Like, there's no work. And on top of that, there's no creativity flowing because I got a lot going on. And I'm just exhausted, right? And then I got the podcast, of course. And this is a big deal because, we're charting all the time. So after today and a half light day tomorrow, I am doing a mandatory shutdown of the mind, of the everything, right? I'm going to get a massage. I'm going to get a manicure, pedicure, minus my broken toe, which is still broken, still fractured, okay? But I need my rest. I just need to detox. I'm still on my diet, yes, but I need to just, pretty much just smoke some weed and drink some water and just keep it real chill. All right, now I'm telling you, I've been able to operate my life thus far with 5 to 6 hours of sleep, but every so often it catches up and out of nowhere, I'll knock out for 10 hours. All right, now Miles is so gracious. I told him I had to do a recording at a different time, and I was able to get about 9 hours of sleep last night. Okay, my body just shuts down, so I need this for real. And so while I'm still on my diet, which I'm on my diet, I'm still not eating no carbohydrates, none of that shit. I'm still only down 13 pounds. Sometimes it takes a couple more days to get those other things. I got to get on my fucking Echelon bike because I got 12 pounds to go before we hit Cabo San Lucas, right? And I still think it's possible for me to grab that 12 pounds. It's going to be 3 pounds every week. I think I could get 5 next week and then kind of catch up. But as long as I stay focused and determined, I'll be happy even if I don't get to my goal, right? And that's not a cop-out. Just saying, like, I do feel better cutting out McDonald's and cutting out all the grains and 96% of the fucking carbohydrates out there and all the gluten out of my life. Like, I do feel better, It's a little bit of a task, but fuck it, I need rest, okay? Robin Harris, one of my favorite stand-up comedians ever, he died due to lack of rest and lack of sleep. So if you got no reason to be up, get some motherfucking sleep. But if you ain't doing shit like ever, you just really ain't doing shit not ever, then your ass needs to figure something out to keep busy, right? At least keep your room in order. Keep your house clean as a motherfucker. Don't be lazy and not do shit or anything. Keep busy. Find something to do. Find something to stimulate your mind, whether it be read books. Find something, just literally, okay? FYI, there are 3 people who won the personal Zoom calls with me. Remember that from over a month ago? We did this contest. And I just want you to know that we are going to set those up next week. All right, so don't trip. For those of you who did win those Zoom calls with the Korean Liam Neeson, you will get at least $1 million of game if you know what you're asking for. So I think I might be doing more video mentorships in the future. But yo, listen, let's get into a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with some final words. And you didn't think I forgot about you, did you? You didn't think I forgot, did you? No, of course. We are giving away a gold Ben Baller mini fridge. It's going to happen in a little bit. All right. So Miles, Jordan, will one of you guys play some Lakey inspired? And we'll be right back. It's 2021 and mental health is finally at the forefront of mainstream conversation. And that's why we're excited to be sponsored by BetterHelp. So many people are struggling right now and aren't feeling like their normal selves. And we want you to know that therapy helps. So what is therapy exactly? It's whatever you want it to be. You can privately talk to someone if you feel like you're not dealing well with stress, or maybe you're having relationship issues. Whatever you need, it is time to stop being ashamed of normal human struggles and to start feeling better because you deserve to be happy. Now, you don't have to worry about finding an in-person therapist near you to help. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. Join the millions of people who are seeing what therapy is really about. It's always a good time to invest in yourself because you are your greatest asset. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Behind the Baller listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/baller. That's betterhelp.com/baller. I kind of pulled a fail on an impulsive purchase yesterday, a very expensive impulsive purchase, by the way. And I picked up a brand new 2021 Porsche Taykan Turbo S, okay? And I've read up on it, some of my boys were going to grab them when they first dropped. And, I didn't go too deep into it, right? But I rolled in one before. My boy Steven Victor had one, Platinum Motorsport, pulled up in one. And I kind of didn't pay full attention to the whole car. It just looked dope, looked better than the Panamera. And I wanted this car to be a car like we can take the kids out for a nice dinner in Malibu. Like, we're not going to take them in the fucking Hellcat, in the Dodge Charger. Like, if we want to go to Malibu or Beverly Hills, like somewhere, and be able to seat 5, kind of cool. They make the 2+1 seat in the back. So I wanted something nice for my wife to drive, like on a daily, she feels like the Escalade's a little too big. It makes her nervous when she drives. She feels like, she might hit something that just feels a little massive. And it's just like, I know it sounds like a fucking first world problem. And it is. It's a little bit of whatever, but it's cool. Look, we got it, so why not? So we saw it. I was like, hey, man, I thought I'd surprise her. So I get the car, and I get inside, and I turn the car on, and I'm like, damn, there's no sound. Shit just goes electric from there. Okay, cool. But the symbol on the dashboard, it's showing me, okay, range 225 miles left, and it has a gas tank. As you see a little gas pump logo on the dashboard. So again, this is a Taykan Turbo S. All right, this bitch is not cheap. You can go check. Even I don't know if those used ones, but just look, right? It's 200 bands and up, and this one was with the full everything, Burmeister, panoramic roof, the whole nine. So I'm trying my hardest to try to find the gas tank. I find the charger system. I go on the other side. I'm trying to push this button. I'm Googling it, and there's like not really a lot of information, but at the same time there is some information. And of course, we have a plug-in because I have a Tesla, right? But I thought the car was a hybrid. I didn't think it was fully electric. So now my wife is mad as fuck, cussed me out because one, I do have a serious problem with buying cars, especially during the pandemic. And two, for not fully researching that this Taycan is 100% all electric. And yes, the car does have 750 horsepower and it's fast as shit and it drives amazing, but it only has a range of really 200 miles. It says 225 or 240 on the thing, but like motherfuckers like to tap that gas pedal, So it's kind of a problem. Like, what if we want to roll to Vegas or something? It's not like a Tesla where there's a supercharger and it speeds up charging. It takes 10 hours to charge the fucking car. Whereas in Tesla, with my charger, maybe like 5-6 hours. But there's superchargers around. I don't think superchargers work for the Taycan. I don't know. It takes a while. It's just a little bit of a fucking drama. And I know, in 5 to 10 years, everything's going to be electric and everything. But look, she didn't even know regardless. And she's one who doesn't pump gas anyways. I'm the one who pumps the gas for the car. So it's just something that'd be my responsibility regardless. Ain't a big deal. I'm probably going to take a little L on it. It is a learning lesson. And even though I'm a super vet, right, with everything that I do, sometimes I get bored, okay? And sometimes I get eager. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is dope. Let's just get it. But shout out to my people at McKenna Porsche, good people. And I don't know. So you may or may not see this car in my stable for a long time, right? And there wouldn't be anything special because I've had cars for fucking 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, I don't know. But FYI, yes, I still have my Charger, Red Eye, Hellcat, Jesus Christ, Dodge, Charger, SRT8, Hellcat, the Red Eye edition. Yes, I still have that. I do have a Tesla Model S, the new body, Plaid series coming. Not the Plaid Plus, because that's next year coming. I got a new color Porsche 992 Turbo S coming in this Miami blue. It's fucking sick as fuck. Yes, I actually do have a Tesla Cybertruck on order too. Me and Kid Cudi had ordered that. And speaking of Kid Cudi has agreed to do episode 200. Pretty big news there, right? I got to figure out what the fuck I'm going to ask him because Cudi is weird when it comes to interviews, you know what I'm saying? But he's a motherfucking very, very, very intelligent and amazing dude. Anyways, with all this Tesla talk, we might as well pivot into some crypto a little bit. Your boy is up right now. And Doge Army, everyone in Doge Army is up right now. But your boy, KT, is up a light 6 figures this morning since the last podcast episode, okay? Doge is up. We're, just barely over 40 cents. But remember, motherfuckers was down to 30 cents. Or we were at, 32, 31, maybe 33 high at the last episode, depending on when you listen to it. But as of the airing of this episode, you listen to right now, right? Coinbase has officially accepted Dogecoin into their exchange. So you can now transfer and purchase Dogecoin on Coinbase. And now that means that they have given access to over 54 million users on their platform. And that means 54 million people have access to Dogecoin. And Coinbase is definitely the biggest exchange for crypto. And that means also that Coinbase will be buying probably somewhere between a billion, couple billion coins. So that should get the Doge Army and Dogecoin back up to maybe the 70 cent range, right? And when shit starts moving this weekend and maybe early next week, it might get higher and higher. And maybe we hit $1. And again, guys, the dollar's not a peak, all right? It's not the ceiling for Doge. Understand that. $1 is just another milestone that I know we're going to hit. So guys, for all of you who held, salute to you. Keep going with the diamond hands. Now, for those of you with the paper hands, please insert a cubic zirconia dildo into your butthole. All right, now, full pivot into Doge. We had our first official Doge conference via Twitter Spaces on Tuesday night, and now we are planning a real DogeCon for early 2022, right? Yes, a full-blown, real in-person trade show conference with booths, selling merch or whatever you want, mentorship, fucking pizzas, bottled water. There's Doge Drip and Co. water, right? So we're going to do whatever the fuck we want. There's going to be like Magic or JCK or SEMA, whatever. There's going to be booths, showcase some shit, have some celebrities, have some influencers. Basically, we plan to have a panel of speakers and split it up into different things, right? For usage, how to buy it, how to invest. And obviously, we're going to have the most prominent people in the Doge community. So if you're interested, please follow me on Twitter and please follow all the Doge accounts that I follow on Twitter, as they are very useful and very good people to know. Okay. Now, I do not follow pump and dump accounts. No sirski. Okay. But DogeCon should be dope as fuck. And we ideally want this to go down in February or March of 2022. And we are planning for this to happen in Sin City, aka the city of Las Vegas. Now, why Las Vegas? Because Vegas has access to everything. They're a 24/7 city. A lot of people like country music. A lot of people like rap. A lot of people like house. They have something for everyone. You want to eat? They got every kind of fucking food. You want to do something at 4 a.m? Cool. You want to do something at 8 a.m? You want to do whatever? There's no rules in Vegas. Okay. Now, before we get into this giveaway, here's a little bit of info about my next upcoming drop with Kingsford, which is next Thursday, okay? We are a week away. June 10th is the drop for the Ben Baller Kingsford Gold Barbecue Grill, all right? Guys, listen carefully. There are a very limited amount of Gold Barbecue BBDTC grills for sale, all right? When I say limited, I mean fucking limited. I don't cap when it comes to shit like this. These are very, very nice, super nice, and they are not cheap. These are going to be expensive. These are going to be my most expensive item I've ever had, but they are going to be well worth it. And I already know how many people have hit me up for these. I have no promo, okay? It is the perfect size portable barbecue grill for those of you who live maybe in an apartment, or for those of you who like to go camping and don't have a big RV or something. This shit works good. I have had the best chefs, literally the best world-renowned chefs cook on this. I shot a commercial with Kingsford. This is lit, and I'm telling you, these are going to run probably like around $700, somewhere around there. They are super limited, so it's going to sell out very fast. Now, they come in a beautiful box. They come with a dope-ass black apron with the Ben Baller logo. They come with gold Ben Baller tongs. They come with a gold set of Ben Baller spatulas, okay? Well, I'm sorry, a spatula, all right? They got BBDTC charcoal, more accessories, matches, all this shit. Again, I can't emphasize enough that there is a very limited amount of these. And I'm telling you right now, we don't even hit 3 digits. All right. That's how limited these things are. So they're going to sell out in about 30 seconds, maybe, I assume, maybe even less, maybe 10 seconds. I've done sellouts in 6 seconds for 500, money counters, whatever the fuck it was, 600, whatever it is. There's way less than that. So good luck. I do not think I'll be having a giveaway for this drop because they're so limited, but I will see. Kingsford was kind of handling all the stuff for this, but if there is a chance that I can give away one of these gold Ben Baller barbecue grills, it will 100% only be for you guys here, the BTB Army, okay? And of course, again, this drops June 10th, only available on the network app, all right? Now, one last bit of interesting news before we get into the giveaway. I just read it this morning as I was taking my morning shit. United Airlines has purchased 15 Concord airplanes, right? To be reconstructed and to be made for use in the year 2029, which is fucking awesome, okay? If any of you are old enough to remember the Concord airplane, the Concord jet from the 80s, right? I mean, they made a little cameo appearance in Coming to America with Prince Hakeem and all that, right? And coming, and they were flying to America on the Concord Airways. It was a British Airways jet that can fly to like pretty far destinations in half the time. So imagine if you're in New York and you want to go to Paris and you get to Paris in 3.5 hours. Like, could you fucking imagine? Like, it's crazy, right? Imagine going from LA to Tokyo in just over 5 hours. All right, I would go every fucking week. Okay, like, I know that bitch is going to be expensive as fuck, but I never got to ride on the Concorde. We didn't have that kind of money back when, in the 80s. So it's going to be a goal of mine for sure. Thought I'd add that in there because you know how much I hate flying, but I love traveling. Okay, so now, guys, for the moment that you all been waiting for, I am giving away a gold Ben Baller mini fridge to the person who follows these instructions and answers the question properly. So please listen carefully. The first thing you must do is download the network app. If you already have the network app, then you're good. You're straight, okay? So now, from episode 188, that was Monday's weekend wrap-up episode, I talked about a nice boutique in San Francisco that my brother used to shop at, and it was his favorite boutique, okay? Give me the name of that boutique and the name of the street that it was on, all right? Listen carefully. The first person to send a screenshot of their phone with the network app on it, showing that you really have the network app on your phone, and answer those 2 questions wins the gold mini fridge, okay? And I don't give a fuck where you live in the world. If you live in Australia, if you live in fucking Kathmandu, I'm fucking sending you a gold mini fridge, okay? So go ahead and email all that's required, everything I asked just right now. Email behindtheballerpod@gmail.com. Do not email the baseball card, Ben Ball did the card email. Only email behindtheballerpod@gmail.com. I'm not going to repeat the questions. That's what they are, guys. First person to get that is going to win. All right. Good luck and God bless. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Please be safe and always stay sucker free. Now remember, this is not your practice life, and always remember that Ben Beasy loves you all. Okay? Please make sure you are subscribed to the show. Do me a favor and please tell a friend to tell a friend about the BTB podcast. All right, guys, it's time for Lakey Lake to take us out of here. I will see you guys back on Monday for the weekend wrap up, y'all. I love you. Peace.